Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have got this makeup tutorial for you guys. I posted a picture of this on Instagram a while ago and a lot of you wanted a makeup tutorial, and I posted it on Twitter. And well, I posted 3 pictures on Twitter and I said which one does everyone want, and this was like the most requested one, so I thought I would film this for you. I thought I'd make this into a summer prom look as well, because I would hands down wear this to prom. I've got some new brushes that I thought I'd use for you guys from Vanity Planet. A lot of the brushes that I use are high end, so I thought it'd be good to do a tutorial where the brushes are a little bit more affordable. And yeah, if you want to see this makeup tutorial, then please keep on watching. So first of all, I want to say that if the lighting looks a little bit different than usual, it's because I'm using a ring light. I can't really use natural lighting today because the sun is so bright that it's just making me look ridiculous. So ring light is today. I absolutely hate using artificial lighting, but you know. So I got sent some brushes from Vanity Planet. This is what they look like. I have never used these brushes before, as you can see, but I thought I'd give them a try in this video because I tend to always stick with the same brushes. So I thought today is the day that I'm going to use different brushes. They have also given me a discount code to you guys as well. I put the link and the discount code in the description box, but the discount code is for 70% off and the code is JaydePierce, and yeah, that will give you 70% off. Anyway, let's get on with the makeup. So as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows. I've concealed my eyebrows and I have put concealer and I've powdered my eyelids for the eyeshadow to go onto. To be honest, I'm going to be using a mix of eyeshadows. This is what I did for this look, so that is what I'm going to do. I do like to make life easier for you guys and stick with the same palette, but with this I can't really, I'm not going to lie. Just stick with whatever similar colours you've got. Don't go and buy all these different palettes, but just stick with what you can. Let's ignore how dirty my palette is, but I'm using this palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are the colours in the palette. I am going to start off by using this orange shade here. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush from the brush set, start in the crease with this colour. I'm now going to take this eyeshadow palette by Line Crime. This is what the colours look like in the palette. You can probably guess, but I will be taking this orange shade here on the same brush and also going to do that in the crease. I'm not going to buff it out as much as I did the other one. I'm going to focus it more in the crease, and then I'm going to take the same and then put it on the outer corner. Now I'm going to take this brush here, let's just say flat brush, and with that same orange from that Lime Crime palette, I'm going to pack this in the corner of my eye, and then a little bit more on the outer corner, and then again with that fluffier brush, blend it out. As I go along as well, I like to get a piece of kitchen roll, take off the excess, just so there's not as much product. Okay, and what I did before is I've got a face wipe, and I just tidied up these corners, made it a little bit straighter. The next product I'm going to use is this Starlit Liquid by Makeup Forever. This is 03. I'm going to put the product on the back of my hand and I apply it with this smaller flat brush. It's a little bit smaller than the one I used before. I'm going to apply that in the centre of the lid. Now I'm going to be applying this loose shimmer by Sigma in the colour Gilded. Tap some of it. Whatever side I didn't use, I'm going to use the other side. And then apply the loose shimmer right on top of where you done the other colour. So I'm going to go back in with that orange from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm just going to Just make sure everything in the crease is nice and blended. Okay, so I'm gonna do my winged liner off camera just because you've seen me do winged eyeliner 101 times. Eyeliner I'm gonna be using is by Sigma. This is the Line Ace liquid liner. Okay, so the lashes that I used for the look before were Lily lashes in the style Miami, but I don't have any of Miami left. So I've picked lashes that are very, very similar to Miami. Still Lily lashes, but these are in the style Hollywood. So I'm also going to apply these off camera and then I'll be back to do this. Okay, for the face, I'm priming with this YSL primer because what else do I bloody use? Recently, I have been using this Professional by Benefit. This is a new one that they've brought out, I think, but I just put it in these areas here because I don't really have pores in my face, but sometimes they do come up. And also, if you're going to prom, you want something that's gonna like stay matte because I guess it's gonna be a long day. My prom was anyway. For foundation, I'm gonna be using this Tarte Clay Stick Foundation in the shade Tan Sand. I don't normally like stick foundations, but this one I really, really do like. I'm just gonna apply it all over the skin. I like every coverage. I know, especially in my last video, like my foundation review, everyone was like, you really don't need that much foundation. And I know, I just want to be I just want to look like a doll, okay? I'm gonna blend in with this foundation brush. If you guys are wondering what my prom was like, by the way, I had such a good prom. Don't get me wrong, if I could go back now and like change my dress and my hairstyle and my makeup, I obviously like would, but we really did have the best day ever. Everyone looked amazing, everyone was complimenting everyone, and it was just a great day. I actually almost wasn't able to go to prom because long story short, my school days wasn't the best. I was going through things at the time. I'm sure one day I'll speak about it, but not right now. It's not the video for that. But yeah, I was going through things and I was like falling asleep in lessons and I was just not going to school and stuff. My lip as well. And I think the school just thought I was a bit of a dick, to be honest, but they really didn't know everything that I was dealing with in my personal life. And I feel like that's what a lot of teachers in school lack. They just think that you're just like, just being an idiot, like they just think you're being an idiot for no reason. But I wish that they would like think to themselves, like, why would they act this way? Like something else must be going on, you know? By the way, I'm going to go over with a beauty blender like I always do. So yeah, my attendance at school wasn't good at all. Basically just said to me like, you can't go. And I was like, just so upset because probably something that I always wanted to go to. This foundation stick looks so natural, I really like it. Like, I know it seemed like I applied a lot, but it looks really natural on. But in the end, we had a meeting, we discussed stuff, and I was able to go. And it was a great day. Shout out to my old school for letting me go to prom. It was a good day. Anyway, back to makeup. So I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan on areas of the face that I feel need more coverage. For concealer, I'm going to use Tarte Marijuku Creaseless Concealer in the shade Medium. This is a little bit lighter than what I would go for, but since we're going dramatic and since we're going to be glam for prom, I thought a nice highlighted under eye would be quite nice. I'm going to use this brush from the set. It looks like a concealer brush. It looks really similar to the other concealer brush that I use. So I'm going to apply this. Gonna blend that in with my beauty blender. So anyway, for my prom, I had, I'll try and find a picture, but I had a massive red dress. If I was to go prom now, it would be like figure hugging and long and like fishtaily and probably not red. I don't know, a lot of people think red suit me, but I really don't think red does. But I guess we see things differently. And then using Laura Mercier translucent powder, use a Real Techniques sponge and go underneath the eye. So I just dabbed a little bit on my chin area as well. I get a little bit oily here, so yeah, but I don't powder the rest of my face. Okay, for bronzers, I'm going to mix this MAC bronzing powder. This is matte bronze, and then I'm going to use this YSL one as well, and I'm using the angled brush that came in the set. So I'm going to bronze up my forehead area, cheekbones obviously. To dust away the powder, I'm going to use this kabuki brush that came with the set. For highlight, I'm going to use this illuminator by Iconics in the shade Original. Literally, with this, you need like one drop, and like one drop is still too much. That will last you forever. Just taking off the excess product on the foundation brush, but I'm going to be applying the highlighter with this foundation brush. So I'm just getting it from the back of my hand in only a little bit. And then I'm going to apply it to the cheekbones. This is one of my favourite liquid illuminators ever. It is so like bright. Just gonna apply that on the end of my nose, get on the cupid's bow, a little bit on the brow bone. Now I'm going to take this Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette, and I'm just going to use this one here, and I'm going to use it on a fan brush. And now I'm going to take an even smaller brush from this set and put this in the inner corners of my eyes. A little bit on the brow bone. Put it in the finger a bit. Cupid's bow. From the same brush set, I'm going to be taking this brush and I'm going to go back into that orange shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm going to go right underneath my eye with this. Now I'm taking Ico's Black Magic Mascara, applying this on my bottom lashes. For blush, I used a different blush before, but I got these new Anastasia Beverly Hills blushes. This is in Peachy Love, and I feel like if I would have had this before, I feel like if I would have had this before, when I did the look before, I would have used this. So yeah, so taking a big fluffy brush and applying this. These are really pigmented. They're beautiful though. You could straight up as well use these as eyeshadows. If I was swatch, you could definitely use these as eyeshadows as well. Also for that look, I used a different lip colour, but I cannot find it. I've looked everywhere. So instead I'm going to use Tarte Lip Paint in the shade Rose. Also similar. I actually used the shade Home Slice, but this is quite similar as well. Then to finish off, of course, MAC Fix Plus. Oh my god, it's spitting at me like a camel. I feel like the lips are a little bit pinkier than what I'd wanted. I'd wanted more orangey. I'm gonna take this MAC lip gloss. This is from the Mariah Carey collection. It's in the shade Just Like Honey. So I'm not gonna go all the way over it. Just maybe in the centre. It's a little bit more gold, a little bit more orangey. A little bit more of what I like. So you guys, this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry for keeping you waiting. When I did the look before, I didn't think it was actually going to turn out good. I never think my makeup's going to turn out good. I don't know why I keep doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I will see you in my next video. Bye!